Have you ever been in a situation where you really wanted to speak English with someone, but your mind just went completely blank? You know what to say, you know a little English, but the first sentence just doesn't come out?
Uh, and the funny thing is, most people don't fail because they don't know English. They fail because they don't know how to start. That very first line feels like a wall in front of them.
Exactly. And sometimes people even avoid conversations just because they're thinking, what if I say something wrong? Or what if I sound awkward?
But here's the truth we're going to talk about today. Starting a conversation in English is actually much easier than most people think. You don't need perfect grammar, you don't need advanced vocabulary.
You just need the right mindset and a few simple starter phrases that can open any conversation with confidence.
So, in today's episode, we're going to break that fear step by step and show you exactly how to start speaking English with anyone, anywhere.
And trust me, by the end of this podcast, you'll realize the hardest part was never English itself. It was just taking the first step. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Talk Smart English podcast, where we make English speaking simple, practical, and confidence building for everyday life. I'm your host, Leba, and today we have a very important topic that almost every English learner struggles with.
Hey, everyone. I'm Jack, and I'm really excited about this episode because honestly, this is one of the biggest problems learners face. They study English for months or even years, but when it comes to actually speaking, especially starting a conversation, they suddenly feel stuck.
Yes, exactly. And today's topic is something very practical and real life based. How to start a conversation in English with anyone, not just in classrooms, not just in exams, but in real situations like meeting new people, traveling, school, work, or even online.
And the best part is, we're not going to make it complicated. We're going to keep everything simple, natural, and easy to remember. Because starting a conversation doesn't require advanced English, it requires confidence and the right first sentence.
So, in this episode, we'll break it into simple steps. First, we'll understand why people struggle. Then, we'll learn easy conversation starters. And finally, we'll even do a small role play so you can actually hear how real English conversations flow.
So stay with us till the end because this episode might completely change the way you think about speaking English.
All right, let's get started. Now, Jack, let's talk about something very important. Why do so many English learners freeze when they need to start a conversation? Because honestly, most people know basic English, but still they hesitate.
Yes, Liba. And the biggest reason is not lack of knowledge, it's fear. Fear of making mistakes, fear of sounding funny, or fear that the other person might judge them. This fear creates a mental block before they even speak.
Exactly. And another big problem is overthinking. People try to find the perfect sentence in their mind before speaking. They think, is this grammar correct? Is this the right word? And by the time they decide, the moment is already gone.
Right. And there's also something very common translating from your native language into English. So instead of speaking naturally, people first think in their language, then translate it word by word. That makes the conversation slow and unnatural.
And because of that, even simple situations become stressful, like meeting a new classmate, talking to a shopkeeper, or greeting someone at work. It suddenly feels like a big exam.
But the truth is, real conversations are not exams. People don't expect perfect grammar. They expect clarity, friendliness, and basic communication. Even a simple, hi, how are you, is enough to start.
Yes, and one more thing. We often forget that silence is not a problem. Many learners panic when there is a pause, but actually, in real conversations, small pauses are completely normal.
So, if we summarize this section, the main problems are fear, overthinking, translation habits, and pressure for perfection. And once you understand these problems, it becomes much easier to fix them.
Now, Jack, after understanding the problems, I think it's time we talk about something really powerful: the golden rule of starting a conversation in English. Because without the right mindset, even the best phrases won't help.
Exactly, Leba. And here it is in the simplest way. You don't need perfect English to start a conversation. You need the courage to start imperfect English. That's the real difference.
Yes, because most learners wait for the perfect moment when their English will be flawless. But that moment never comes. And meanwhile, they miss hundreds of chances to actually speak.
Right. The truth is, native speakers don't speak perfect grammar all the time either. They make pauses, they correct themselves, they use simple words, but they keep the conversation going.
So instead of thinking, what is the perfect sentence? You should think, what is the simplest sentence I can use right now? Because simple English is powerful English in real life.
Exactly. And here's another important mindset shift: don't aim for long sentences when you start a conversation. A short, clear line like hi or how are you is more than enough to open the door.
And once the door is open, the conversation naturally grows. You don't need to plan the whole conversation in your mind. Just start it and let it flow step by step.
So the golden rule is simple: start small, start simple, and start now. Because confidence doesn't come before speaking, it comes after speaking.
All right, Jack, now we understand the mindset, but let's get practical. Our listeners are probably thinking, okay, but what exactly should I say to start a conversation?
Yes, and that's the most important part. So let's break it into very simple, real life conversation starters that anyone can use in daily situations without feeling nervous.
Let's start with the easiest one basic greetings. You can never go wrong with simple lines like, hi, how are you? Hello, nice to meet you. Or even just a friendly, hey.
Exactly. And the key here is tone. Even a simple hi sounds powerful if you say it with confidence and a smile. You don't need complicated sentences to make a good first impression.
Now let's move to everyday situations. For example, if you meet someone in school, college, or work, you can start with, where are you from? What do you do? Or, are you new here?
S. And if you're in public places like a cafe, shop, or travel situation, you can use simple starters like is this seat taken? Can you help me with something? Or do you know where this place is?
And another powerful method is asking simple opinion questions. People love to share opinions. You can say, what do you think about this? Or, how do you like this place?
That's right, because when you ask questions, you automatically invite the other person into the conversation. And that removes pressure from you. You don't have to talk too much, just respond naturally.
So the main idea is don't search for perfect sentences. Use simple, natural phrases that match the situation. That's how real conversations actually begin in daily life.
And once you start using these small starters regularly, you'll notice something amazing. You stop thinking and start speaking automatically.
All right, Jack, now let's make this real for our listeners. Instead of just explaining, let's show them exactly how a simple conversation starts in everyday life.
Perfect idea. Let's imagine we are meeting for the first time at a small event or maybe a class. I'll start and you respond naturally like a beginner learner.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hi, how are you today?
Oh, hi. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good too, thanks. Is this your first time here?
Yes, actually, it is my first time. I was a little nervous at the beginning.
That's completely normal. I was also a bit nervous when I first joined. Where are you from?
I'm from here, but I'm trying to improve my English speaking skills. That's why I'm practicing more conversations.
That's great. And honestly, your English is already good. Just keep speaking more and don't worry about mistakes.
Thank you. That makes me feel more confident. So, what do you do?
I work and also create content related to English learning. I enjoy helping people speak more confidently.
That's interesting. I think I'm already learning something just from this short conversation.
And that's the magic. Once you start, the conversation naturally grows. You don't need perfect sentences, just simple ones and curiosity.
Yes. And I can see now that starting a conversation is not scary at all. It's actually very natural. Now, Jack, we've shown how easy it can be to start a conversation, but let's also talk about something very important common mistakes that learners make when they try to speak English.
Liba, because sometimes people don't fail because of English itself, but because of how they approach it. One of the biggest mistakes is overthinking the first sentence. They stand there silently trying to perfect their opening line.
Exactly. And by the time they decide what to say, the opportunity is gone. The best conversations are not planned. They are started naturally with simple words like hi or hello.
Another big mistake is speaking too fast or trying to sound too advanced. Some learners think using difficult vocabulary will impress people, but in reality, it often creates confusion.
Yes, simple English is always better than complicated English. Another mistake is translating everything from your native language before speaking. That slows you down and makes your sentences feel unnatural. Yes, simple English is always better than complicated English. Another mistake is translating everything from your native language before speaking. That slows you down and makes your sentences feel unnatural.
Right, and there's also something very common: fear of silence. Many learners panic when there is a pause in conversation, but in real life, small pauses are completely normal and acceptable.
So the key message here is simple. Don't aim for perfection, don't rush, and don't overthink. Just focus on being natural, clear, and confident.
Because once you remove these mistakes, starting a conversation becomes something very easy and enjoyable, not stressful at all.
So, Jack, today we've learned something really powerful. Starting a conversation in English is not about being perfect, it's about being willing to try.
Exactly, Leba. And if listeners remember just one thing from today, let it be this: every fluent speaker was once a beginner who simply decided to speak, even when it felt uncomfortable.
Yes, and confidence is not something you wait for, it's something you build step by step. Every small conversation you start is a step closer to fluency.
So here's a small challenge for everyone listening. Today or tomorrow, start just one simple conversation in English. It can be just a hi, how are you? Or asking a simple question.
And don't worry about mistakes. Mistakes are not failure, they are progress. The more you speak, the more natural it becomes.
Keep it simple, stay consistent, and most importantly, don't stop speaking.
This was Talk Smart English Podcast. I'm Leba.